I I was told that if I wore one more stupid outfit, that they were going to cut me from the Patriots. They did. What's up? All right. What's up, you guys? Oh man. What's up, Mr. A? Bill Murray. Nice. Trey. Trav. Sorry. What the hell? There is a Trey, but Trav. What's up, man? Yes, he skipped more rocks like on a pond. Yeah, exactly. Um, let's go, Tyree. Hell yeah. Salami Pizza's here. Tiffany, she says, I just realized this means Aaron won't be dressing up like Cam this season. I know, man. Listen, there's a store here, okay? So, yeah, this is pretty nice. All right. So there's a store here where you can. It's a Russian store for Russian women called. It's where you can buy babushkas like this, and you can dress like Cam. So, you know. Oh, okay. How do we get a hold of Cam Newton and get him on the show? How do we do that? Anyway, can you guys hear me good? Is the volume okay? Because like I said, tonight is not. As you can tell, my background um, is my living room because we're not no, we're not set up. We have a new setup we're working on for this Saturday show or this Friday show. Yeah, I think it's on Friday this week, and so that's not ready. But I had to talk about the Cam Newton situation. It had to be brought up. So let me close this real quick. Whoops! I'm actually broadcasting from my personal computer. So I'll wait for everybody. Let the algorithm do its thing. How you guys doing? Let me know you're here. I don't know where Milena went. Hey, Mickey, where are you? Looking for a Cam Newton outfit. Oh, well, we're waiting your arrival. So I'm just using the IMAX the microphone. Y'all can hear me pretty good though. Is it is it good for now? So hopefully I got it up pretty loud. Let's see here. So how do we get Cam Newton to come on this show? Because I think it would be awesome to interview him, especially like this. So, oh, that's strange. The live chat's not coming through the same way. How weird is that? Huh. Okay. So you guys have been talking to me. I'm so sorry. Okay. So Josh is here. Let's see. What's up, Josh? Haven't seen you in a while. Ravens, Ray Lewis, Elliot's here. Sydney Eubanks. What's up, man? Oh, it's all Mac Jones. Tiffany says, "Oh man, this is the last time Aaron gets to dress as Cam." Maybe not. Maybe we'll get him on the show. Or let's see what team he signs with. He might play us. And if he plays us, guess what? So, all right. Yeah, Jake is here. What's up, Jake? Sharon. Yeah, Sharon, just to let you know. So I this the reason we're having this show tonight is because of Cam Newton being cut. And if you don't know, he dresses a lot like this. I actually think this isn't ridiculous enough. So now I tell you guys what would be amazing is that Cam signs, as a backup for the Rams or the Chargers, because I'm in LA, so I could maybe get to interview him like this. I don't know. He might find it funny. He might not. I'm not sure. Come on. He's got to know that he dresses like an idiot, right? He's got to know. So. Yeah, Sharon. Just go on Google and type in Cam Newton stupid clothes, and you'll immediately see. Okay. Before we really get into this, I'm just going to wait just a second. Anti-base metal. So I come to see a show about sports and he's dressing like an old lady from the 50s. Hey, it's Cam. Cam decided to do that. All right. Let's see. 14 people. That's pretty good. All right. Because I didn't announce this or anything. I just did it real quick. Came up with it real fast. So. Oh, you got a football.
Yeah, wait. This was just so much space for the camera.
Don't hit the seat. I thought you were going to hit the fan.
I'm Cam.
So, have a seat.
Do I look like
Sydney Segal Vednaga. Yes, but see, it's okay for you to wear this.
God,
So
that's
come
not
closer.
crazy enough.
It's not crazy enough. It's not crazy enough. It's not crazy
I
enough.
just look like a regular babushka.
That's where he shops. Cam Newton shops at the babushka store.
Like
Yeah.
right here in the Russian grandma store.
Well,
But
okay. Yeah.
I gotta hold this, otherwise it's just.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just not cool enough.
You got the.
I'll
Yeah, keep
regular.
keep the two covered.
Keep the two.
And it looks like you're wearing a Cam Newton jersey.
Here we go. The other way.
Other way.
Sorry, other way. We don't want to get the 12 involved in this.
Yeah. So see, number one.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a Cam jersey. All right.
Hey guys.
Oh. John Thomas Chavez sends a super chat, $2 super chat. He says, "At least you'll save money on costumes." Actually, this stuff wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants it.
Babushka stuff.
Only Cam Newton would wear this.
Well, maybe like this would be.
All right.
I don't know. Okay.
So, the reason I'm having this impromptu show about this tonight is because I did not see this coming, okay? Wow, it's hard to talk serious wearing this. All right.
I don't know if you wanna.
All right, I'll try my best. I'll probably take it off soon.
You might want to do an impersonation. I'm not sure. Can you? Oh, good.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right.
Cam, what's going on? Why you leaving? What happened?
Well, there's a lot of speculation. So, first, we'll just go. I just want to do the rundown on why I'm surprised. Okay? I'm surprised because every single protocol that happens in the preseason ever in football says that the guy who doesn't get a lot of reps in the who starts the first quarter of a preseason game and doesn't get too many reps all the way into the last the third preseason game. Traditionally, it's the third preseason game, but now it's the last one because they don't have 4. But the point is normally that guy's the starter. And that was Cam just a few days ago. So Cam played one series. I even complained about it on Twitter. I said I would have liked to have seen more out of Cam because I've got to make a decision on who I think is going to be the starter and who I think should be the starter. and then I was going to present that this weekend on Bon Island Sports or VAS Live. That's kind of, what the deal was, but I thought it was already made up because Cam played one series and then Mac played the whole game. That usually signifies that Cam got the job. They don't want to risk injury. He doesn't really need the reps anymore. And you work on the rookies and the backups to see who you got to back up Cam. Then all of a sudden, all right, so the first few weeks, if you listen to Bill's interviews, he always said Cam's the guy. Like, oh, Cam's my guy. Cam is going to start. This last week, he didn't say that. He said a lot of positions or something like that. We have to look at a lot of different things. You know how Bill does that stuff, right? But he didn't give an endorsement to Cam or anything about the quarterback position in general. But even with that, I didn't think nothing of it. This is hindsight, okay? So this is just hindsight, me looking back on what he said, but it meant nothing to me at the time. As far as preseason goes, Mac Jones was better overall, okay? But Cam wasn't horrible, but there wasn't enough either way for me to think that, why would I think Bill was going to move off of Cam like that? I don't, there's not any evidence that said so, and actually everything that was pointing to Cam starting was pretty clear, I thought. So usually when a backup or a third string quarterback looks good in preseason, it's because he's playing against other backups. So it's not unusual for this to happen. I mean, every preseason we always see some new rookie quarterback, backup quarterback, out there just doing great. But yeah, he's playing against the other team's second string and third string, so you really don't know a whole lot. And I just thought that's what was happening as far as Mac looking so great. But then I started reading some articles about practice. And apparently there was rave reviews on Mac in the joint practice sessions. So the joint practices is when like, for example, we played the Giants the other day. All last week we practiced with the Giants. And those are very competitive practices. And those kind of have simulate, they try to simulate a real game. And if Mac played against the Giants' first team and looked good, that might be the difference maker. So that's the first thing. The second thing, which is surprising, they owe Cam now $3 million guaranteed. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's still something. I mean, you don't like giving up money for no reason. So why didn't he make Cam the backup? Well, did Cam ask to be released? And Bill agreed? I mean, I'm not sure how this works, but it's a very odd situation. And then there's the aspect, and I know people are bringing this up, but there's the aspect of the COVID situation.
Yeah,
so
the vaccine.
Last year, Cam got COVID and was out. We all remember that. But Cam apparently might not be vaccinated. We don't think he is, because he was in the unvaccinated protocol, which I feel like an idiot just saying those words. Unvaccinated. Anyway, so the weird thing is that Cam had COVID last year, which means that he has antibodies. Okay, so that's a whole different thing, right? But at the end of the day, all that matters is the NFL's rules. And if Bill Belichick feels that Cam could be susceptible to giving COVID to other teammates, that's a liability. I don't know if that went into Bill's thinking process.
It's definitely a speculation. Like a discussion out there. Like
to cut him and owe him $3 million instead of making him your backup. I have to believe that it had something to do with him not being vaccinated, which tells us that it is a mandate. It is a mandate because they made if that's the case, then an example has been made of Cam. And even if that wasn't Bill's thinking, the rest of the football world believes, at least on some part, that that's the case. And so they're going to follow suit, and they made an example out of him. So if that was the case, I think it's messed up because I think the original rule is messed up to begin with. It's just but that's a different conversation.
Wow.
So like I said, this is unusual to have a guy playing all the way into the third preseason game as if he's the starter and then just pull the rug out 2 days later. That, guys, that doesn't happen that often. That's very unusual. I know you guys know, so in the past I've always said I'm not a big fan of starting rookie quarterbacks. Okay? Why? Well, there's the obvious. Okay, actually, I'll put that on hold.
Yeah, well, this is another topic.
No.
Hold for a second.
Just for a second. Nightwalker, thank you so much. Nightwalker just sent 50 euros to Milena. Okay, so it's Milena's birthday.
Thank you, Nightwalker. Let's go. How was it? Let's do it together. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! There we go. All right.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we had her birthday party last night.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nightwalker. That's really awesome of you to do that. Appreciate it, man. So, what are you going to get with the 50 euros?
Well, think about it. We'll think of something.
Another babushka?
Yeah. It's definitely not a babushka.
All right. Oh, now you're getting a bunch of birthdays.
Thank you, guys.
I should just... There we go.
I can't even see how many people are live right now.
26.
Okay, because you have a different setting on your computer.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Is it red coat?
Jay Saunders. Is that the red coat?
Red coat, isn't
it? It is the red coat. He changed his name again.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
The red coat sends 50 pounds to Milena from across the pond.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Wow, that means the red coat's up early.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, so much.
Thank you.
Nightwalker, Jason, thank you so much.
You can, you can put this up on.
Yeah, I'll put Nightwalkers up first. He's got a million profiles.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool. I got 2. Same name, though. That's funny.
Yeah, for us, it's only 8:23. Okay. I know for you guys on the East Coast, it's late. I'm sorry, but I had to get this off my chest. As soon as we got back, we scheduled this show because I just need to talk about it. But, okay, so going back to rookie quarterbacks. Why I don't like starting rookie quarterbacks. The first obvious one is that they're stupid. And you know what I mean by stupid. I mean like bad decision making.
They don't have the experience.
Right.
You know? It's like putting someone who just graduated from college to manage your business and to lead your business, you know, a little bit. Yeah.
That's a good
example.
It's
like they have the knowledge, they have a lot of it, but they need a little more out there.
It makes you talk just a tad bit louder because we're using the IMAX microphone.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's Cam Newton and Cam and Baby Cam. I guess
it's fuck you, Google. Says who are the 2 chicks hosting today? Cam 1 and Cam 2.
Sorry, we're not implying anything. We're just Cam Newton impersonators.
Okay. So rookie quarterbacks, they don't know what they're doing. The NFL is significantly different. So when you're playing in college, maybe you've got one guy on the edge, on the defensive line that is NFL caliber, but the rest of the guys, you pretty much have time to react and know what to do. When you get into the NFL, every single guy on the line is that guy, that professional high speed. So the whole entire defensive line is coming at you like a freight train. It's a completely different experience. Your mind has to adjust to that speed. Okay, that just everything happening so much faster all at once, and you can't just suddenly turn that on immediately like that. It's got to be, you've got to be acclimated to it. Even the great Peyton Manning had a horrible year his first season, and he was started as a rookie. And it's just very rare that it works out like that. So those are the obvious reasons, but that's not my biggest reason. My biggest reason is psychological. A quarterback's first game, a rookie quarterback's first game, if it goes terribly wrong, if he gets sacked constantly and he gets punished, if it goes bad, he's throwing picks everywhere and stuff, that could be it. You might have damaged your quarterback and his mental state about how he feels about playing. You could damage it immediately and it's all over just from one game, just because it went badly. So it's a risk. And like I mentioned, Peyton Manning, okay, yeah, it worked out for Peyton. But let's look at Peyton's situation. Why did it work out for Peyton? Peyton's father is Archie Manning, a famous NFL player. So he had his father to rely, and to talk to about these things. But a lot of these guys don't, they don't have that, so we've seen a lot of rookie quarterbacks' lives ruined and careers ruined, careers ruined because of being played too soon. One of the best examples is Derek Carr's older brother, David Carr, when he had to start week 1 for the expansion team Houston Texans with the worst offensive line anyone's ever seen. And his career was doomed from that point. Something similar happened to Alex Smith with the 49ers. So they started Alex Smith immediately, and it was trial by fire, or should we say trial under fire. And if it wasn't for him getting the coach later on, John Harbaugh, there we go. I always call him Jim, and I call Jim John every time. All right. If it was for John Harbaugh coming along and fixing and helping him, and then Alex got to go play for Andy Reid, so that helped a lot. But it wasn't until Alex, way later in his career, and he got lucky with that, some good coaching coming in. But he missed the whole first half of his career due to that kind of situation. So we can pour out a lot of examples, but so even as bad as Cam was last year at sometimes, and even though he was skipping passes, I was worried that if you put Cam out there week 1 and they get dealt with, like we get beat down and that offensive line collapses or something happens, and what's that going to do to him, Because we need Mac for the next 15 years. Okay, so I mean, we can come up with so many examples of guys who waited 1 year and then became great. Obviously Tom Brady is one of the best examples of that. And what I'm saying has nothing to do with who's better. Okay, Mac Jones is clearly a better quarterback than Cam Newton. Okay, that's pretty obvious. So. But that's what I'm saying. I would like basically to let the team kind of get figured out what direction they're going in a little bit in the first month, and Cam takes that kind of, he's under fire, and if he can adjust and it worked out, that was my thinking process. If it worked out, then great. If it doesn't, then Mac gets in there. But Mac knows what's going on now. He kind of sees the deal, and the team is kind of emerging together. Because you guys, a lot of y'all are Patriots fans. From history that the Patriots use the first month, sometimes even into the second month, as of gauging what kind of team we are, and not even really settled into what we want to be. And I just thought that a rookie quarterback might not want to be a part of that experience in that first month. But here we are. So that was my thinking going into it. This is why I'm just explaining why I was surprised. And I hope I'm proven wrong, or history is proven wrong about starting a quarterback, rookie on his first game like this, week 1 immediately. But history is not on his side. So, but I trust Bill. So,
in Bill we
trust.
So, do you think a new dynasty is forming now? Or is that oops? Yeah. We don't want to jinx it, right?
You just said the D word.
Okay.
Let them win a game. Okay?
We don't want to do
Let's let them win a game.
Yeah.
But if
and when
if they not win. If this year they win the division, they go to the playoffs. Say they win a playoff game or something. Is it a new dynasty beginning, or is it dynasty continued?
Right.
Are we in the same dynasty because Belichick's still there? So I'm just saying how would we address that? But no. So we don't say that word yet.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to jinx it. So.
Exactly. Hey, there's some other up there, a little more birthday wishes I wanted to thank.
Oh, okay.
Salami pizza.
Oh, good. While you're doing that, I'm going to take this stupid crap off. All right.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can stay like this because, for me it's okay. So, yeah, I wanted to thank you guys again for the happy birthday wishes. Nightwalker once again, and Jay, Redcoat, thank you very much, and we have Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. I'm reading through here. I saw someone else. I just saw it. I missed it. Well, thank you, all of you. And so let's see. What are you guys writing about? Hi, Jared. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, last night we had a few friends over. A very small group, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun. So are you guys, what is the sentiment? What are you guys feeling about this new change and Cam leaving? What are your thoughts? Are you excited? Let's see. Normal look.
Like I said, I'm just surprised.
Right. Yeah, it was unexpected for sure. Well, I don't know. I think it's good. I really think it's good. Would Cam have done better this year? We don't know. But
he was skipping passes in preseason. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's just a big unknown, and I think we already tried that. And
okay, like I was saying, everything points to Mac being the better quarterback. Okay, there's something weird about Mac. I don't know if you guys picked up on it. He does not seem like a rookie. All right? Mm-hmm. He does not. And it's not just the way he plays and the way he carries himself. He doesn't even look like a rookie.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like 30. All right? He's got like the LeBron James thing where remember when LeBron James, like by his third year, he looked like he was like 45. He's got Mac has got that kind of thing about him. He just seems very
More
mature
mature.
for But the thing about Mac, and clearly this went into it, is that he played for Nick Saban. So he played for Alabama in college, and Nick Saban and Belichick are very close friends. In fact, Saban worked for Belichick in Cleveland. So they're a lot alike. It basically, in my opinion, Saban is the college guy, the college version of Belichick. So they have a very similar way of looking at things. And obviously, Saban told Bill everything he needs to know about Mac. And for Bill to spend a first-round pick on a quarterback, we know that he's never done anything like that before. The highest he's ever spent was when he got Jimmy. But that just tells you that there's something about him. So if anybody is going to defy that rookie problem that I'm referring to, it's going to be Mac Jones, probably. Because look at his background. Look how he was brought up in college. Everything's there. The foundation is there for him. It's not like he came from some random school or something. That's a rock solid organization. I mean, Alabama is ran like an NFL team. It's ran like a pro team. I mean, it's practically how many pro guys come out of Alabama. I mean, the leader of our team right now is Dante Hightower, and he played for Saban, and he played in Alabama. So we know we're getting smart guys, and we know that Mac is definitely that. So that was never my problem about whether or not we should start Mac. It's not. I believe I always believed when he was drafted. I thought this is our guy. This is the one we've been waiting for. Waiting for a whole year. I know.
Yeah.
There's teams that's been waiting decades for their quarterback, and we had to wait 1 year.
Yeah. But you just didn't think it was now.
I didn't.
It's like it's too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
So
a bit premature.
But it's
hopefully
done now.
not,
It's
right?
done now. So
Well, good luck.
but Biocop spoke. Where do you guys come up with these names for screen names? I can't even pronounce it. It says, Vaughn, you should watch Bottom Line Views video on Cam being cut. Bottom Line View. Okay, I'll check that out later.
Oh, yeah, I saw. So thank you, Salami Pizza, and Luke for the birthday wishes as well. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Last year, Justin Herbert, he defied that, rookie starting. That dude is the next big thing right there. So Justin Herbert, man, he's going to be phenomenal as long as the Chargers don't screw it up, because we know that organization is notorious for screwing things up. They went from Drew Brees to Phillip Rivers. They had LaDainian Tomlinson playing with Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers, and they couldn't get anything done. They always made a mistake here and there. They fired their coach after going, 14-2 or 15-1 1 year. They're idiots. So, but he's a good quarterback, though. Yeah, Luke, exactly. Luke says, I'm expecting some growing pains with Jones. Can't expect excellence right now. Exactly. So now he's going to have to go through that development. So, but if he comes out on the other end of that, looking okay, man, the benefit of that is going to be just incredible.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Worst case, we have Hoyer the Destroyer waiting wings. Oh, yeah, Brian Hoyer is always available, man. He's the best. I suspect we'll probably sign Hoyer back soon. So.
Oh, and who was it that we released? also.
Oh, thank God, Lacoste. We got rid of Lacoste, guys. So I've got the list actually on my phone. You guys remember him, the tight end that can't catch a football?
Throw, catch. Throw, catch. We used to make this joke about him, I think.
Yes.
Right? It was the same guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Lacoste was cut. Funnily enough, there's Bill Murray was cut, and Bill Murray is also in our
He's right
our
there.
comment section. So,
And actually, our Bill Murray says that, yeah, this is a risk, and Coach Belichick has the balls to go through with it. And, well, he's already achieved so much. So, well, for one thing, hopefully he's right. He got the right guy. But also, what does he have to lose so much to take a chance with that?
too bad Michael Jackson got cut. That would have been fun saying that all year.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Jalen says Tom Brady was going to mentally damage whatever quarterback the Patriots had when they played Tampa. Oh my God. Okay. So I just happened to, because I was looking for reports on Cam Newton, I happened to hear Skip Bayless talk about this situation. And he just said something profoundly idiotic. And I know he normally does, but this was on a different level of idiotic. He said, Cam Newton has Brady's number. And what he's referring to is that the Patriots had some hiccups against the Panthers, the Cam Newton-led Panthers in the past. What does that have to do with Tom exactly? And I just didn't understand that. So his point was that it's a good thing for Tom that Cam Newton is not going to play in week 3 against the Buccaneers now. As if Cam Newton being on the field has anything to do with Tom now, and as if it had anything to do back then when Cam was on the Panthers. Tom was playing the Carolina Panthers, okay? And he was also playing a different Cam Newton. We're talking about the Cam Newton of the past. The Cam Newton, that was MVP, that era type of Cam Newton. And that was also a great Panthers team. But again, I don't see any connection at all. But Skip was like saying this with a straight face as if it was like some kind of a good point. How is this guy still employed? I don't know. It's unbelievable. Maybe that's why. Maybe he's saying stupid crap.
Pets will have
Gilmore
against Tampa, so it might be a swap already. A wrap.
Yeah,
already.
I agree with Trev here, though. Good O-line, good running game, good scheme, and coach. That's what we're going to do, Trev. We're going to run the ball, and that will set up some good play action for Mac. And then, listen, Mac has no problem, and you can tell, making the accurate, the throws like a lot similar to what Tom does. Makes the right throw, not necessarily the flashiest throw, not necessarily the best throw or most impressive, but it's the right throw, and that's the difference.
Yeah, did you see the last game we watched? Wow. Well, what a throw he did.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
Matt. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was just nailing it. I mean, he's been doing that all preseason.
Yeah, he screwed up a little bit on the the clock or.
Yeah. The play clock.
The play clock.
But
then he made up for it right out with this amazing throw, and of course a great catch.
Yeah, exactly. And what I've always said is sometimes it's about how you, for a quarterback, it's about can you screw something up or have a mental error and then make up for it.
Yeah, and then I asked you, has Tom ever made such a mistake before? And and does he make them? But has he made them? You know, and you're like sometimes, right?
Of course.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so it's
All quarterbacks
not that
make
bad
them.
then.
But Tom does it very like if Tom does it, I'll tell you what, it's
If
so
Tom
rare.
does, okay.
It's so rare that if Tom does something like that,
Yeah.
it's on the talk shows for the next 2 days. It's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So it is Jim. Who's Jim? Did I miss something here?
I am not sure.
I don't know.
We're just reading through your chat.
Oh, I'm way behind. Okay.
Yeah. We don't want to miss any interesting comments and conversations.
Who are we booing?
Who we bring? I don't know. I didn't see that one.
They are stupid. I think Jared called us stupid.
Jared? Called stupid?
I think so. He just said they are stupid, and he wrote it in all caps.
Who's they? Well. Boo the man. Trav.
Yeah, Tiffany. Bill thinks Mac can handle the pressure. Okay, we're going to find out, right? It's a done deal now. Oh, he said happy birthday, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Jared, once again.
Yeah, Gilmore, guys, Gilmore is on the reserved IR list, so he can't come back until after week 6. So we'll get him in week 7. I don't know what's going on with Gilmore. Okay, something. It's not just as simple as that. There's something up with him. So.
Yeah, and Jared says that it was shocking. But then he goes, Mac is the man, though. Hope so.
My father says, happy birthday, Milena. Mary Shelley, of course, author of Frankenstein, was born on your birthday in 1797.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. See, Luke mentioned Herbert. Justin Herbert. Exactly. So it can be done, you know, but it's just not, it's rare, you know. So.
Huh.
And if you guys remember, Justin Herbert was the one guy that no one was hyping. You guys have seen all. Listen, they're doing nothing now but hyping guys that they want to be the next Patrick Mahomes. Have you noticed that? They're hyping all these guys. Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Trey Lance, and who's that other dude? That's in Chicago. Justin Fields, I think his name. Yeah. They're wanting another Patrick Mahomes, you know, run around, throw the ball far and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they don't want another pocket quarterback because it's boring to them. You know why? Because their little brains
So they
can't
want
handle
some
it.
torque.
They
Come
need
on,
torque.
give us some torque.
Torque.
Okay, wait, which one? Okay. Oops.
Boom. Okay.
We don't want to knock down your soda or something.
No, especially since that's the last cold one. We have to put more in the fridge. All right.
See it twice. Hi.
Bill Murray. Yes, I do. Yes, I remember that. All right. I mean, I saw a clip of it. Yeah. Yeah. Everything about Stidham has been complete and utter gluposti, which is Bulgarian for bullshit. So. Oh, that's true. Salami Pizza's correct. Herbert wasn't the week 1 starter. He was supposed to be the backup to Tyrod Taylor, but then their trainer punctured his lung or something. So, but Herbert was thrusted into that spot immediately in week 2, but he handled it. He handled it quite well. So. Yeah, the thing about Stidham is that these reports, there were always these reports. Oh, things are going well, and then they would become completely horrible, and then things are going bad, and then we'd find out he's back, with scheduling practices with guys and being a great teammate. Like every week, it was something different with Stidham, and they just kept like leading us along about him. So with Stidham, they're either gonna, I guess, I'm assuming now that they're gonna cut him or trade him, but I don't even know if he's got trade value. Yeah, wishing be exactly. I don't understand. Okay, look up quarterbacks and Super Bowl wins and tell me what style of quarterback dominates that, and there's your answer. Not just that. Look at MVPs too. So.
What's the question? I got the answer, but what was the question?
Oh, the style of quarterback.
Yes.
Pocket passers like Tom and Peyton versus mobile quarterbacks. Like this is why in the 90s as a kid I didn't like Steve Young. I thought Steve Young's game was ugly. I mean, I didn't have a problem with Steve Young, but he would run around and it's like it was very chaotic and very sloppy. Okay, I thought it was sloppy. Yeah, he's a great player. Okay, he's Hall of Famer easily. He's awesome. All right, I just didn't like it. I just didn't prefer it. I prefer Joe Montana over Steve Young as far as stylistically. I like that kind of play. The pocket passer and the guy who kind of just thinks about everything before it happens. Steve Young was an improv guy. Mm. So if the play broke down, he's gone, and he's it was so chaotic that even Bill Walsh didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it's just not my thing. Okay, so I don't get all excited about these guys who run around all day and stuff. It's cool to watch if they're not on your team. So I'll like in 2015, I would always watch Panthers games because I wanted to see what Cam Newton would do. To this day, I still say Cam Newton is the most exciting to watch player I've ever seen. As at the quarterback position, let me clear that up. Barry Sanders is the most exciting player I've ever watched, but probably Deion Sanders is second to that. But as far as quarterback, Cam Newton was always fun to watch. But this was back when he was really good. But I never would want him for my quarterback because I don't like the not knowing. I want my quarterback to know where to go with the ball, to exactly know what's going on. To it's the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. I need to know that my quarterback is not going to just randomly make up some shit and nobody knows what's going on and nobody knows where he's going with the ball. This is what happened to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Now, I know I've said this before, guys, but I just want to hammer this home. What people are saying, it's not Patrick Mahomes' fault that they lost the Super Bowl. Oh, really? So the guy who touches the ball the most in that game has no fault? I mean,
no contributions?
Wait a minute. It's just, do you understand that because he couldn't find sometimes his second read, but he couldn't find his third and fourth read and did not know what the Tampa defense was going to do? Because he couldn't understand that before the snap, he's running around. The longer you run around with the ball, your offensive linemen, your blockers have no idea where you're going. They have no idea. They don't know what's up. They're trying to figure it out. Listen, these are guys who are over 300 pounds. They're not supposed to be sprinting downfield, guessing where you should be after 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, they're designed to give you 3 or 4 seconds at most, and that's a good offensive line to get rid of the ball. And you're running around there like an idiot. Yes, it is your fault. It is your fault. Absolutely. You didn't even score a touchdown. You didn't score a touchdown. Okay? That's on you. All right? Yes, the defense didn't do their job either, but you got to score points. The defense can't score points for you, not unless you're the 2000 Ravens. So it's just that. But that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. sometimes for a quarterback, a running ability, okay, a running ability and the physical ability can be a curse. And the lack of athletic ability can be a blessing. And the reason is because if you've got a running ability and you're athletic quarterback, you have that instinct to run around since you're young. So you did that in Pop Warner, you did it in Pee Wee, you did it in high school, you did it in college. So you never had to work on the cerebral part of the game. You never really had to rely on that. And so when you get to the NFL level and you're being chased down by linebackers who are just as athletic as you are, faster than you are, bigger, stronger, and you got away with that stuff in college. You could do that, okay? Because most of the guys on that defense that you played against every week in college will be working day jobs after they graduate. They won't be in the NFL. But when you're in the NFL, every one of those dudes out there are getting paid millions of dollars to make your life a living hell. That's their job. That's what they do. So now all of a sudden that running ability doesn't mean much anymore. There's very few exceptions, like Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson. But most of them, most are not that way. They're not that fast. But you're out there doing that, and you're not going over the cerebral part of the game as much as where you've got guys like Tom who are not as athletic. He knew, how am I going to survive in the NFL? How am I going to have a career? I've got to study. I've got to know where to go with the ball. I've got to outsmart everybody else because I can't run away. And that's what I mean. So if Tom was given the ability to run fast and move around, I'm telling you right now, okay?
Things would have been different.
He is not the GOAT. He's not. Okay? His lack of running ability is part of the is a big part of the reason why he is who he is. And I say that Patrick could study, he could understand this, but will he? Because even he can study all week for a game and have it all ready, okay? But the moment that defense does something slightly different, guess what he's going to do? Run. He's going to run. That instinct is going to kick in. What will Tom do if he studied all week and that team does something unexpected? Tom's going to take the sack. Okay? He's going to cover the ball up. He's going to take the sack, and he's going to wait till the next drive and reassess the situation and then alter it. Okay? But guys that have that running ability, they take off. They get sacked by 20 yards, as where Tom would only lose 1, 2, 3 yards maybe. You fumble the ball, you throw a bad interception or something, and then you've worn out your offensive line for what? And how many of those running where the quarterback takes off, he's running around and looking for somebody? How many of those end up in an incompletion or a throwaway? Okay, more than half. More than half of the time, those end up in incompletions or throwaways. That means that you had your offensive line out there running like idiots for a play that netted you zero, nothing. But you just ran them out as if they had played an entire drive on one play. You got to think about stuff like that, man. That you've got to, as a quarterback, you've got to know these things. You've got to think about the aspects, and so does the coaches. Like Andy Reid. We were watching the Chiefs preseason game. Guys, I don't see any changes. Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I see Patrick Mahomes going back there. If he can't find Tyreek Hill, he panics. That's it. If he can find Tyreek Hill, he launches that ball down the field, and it's a touchdown. Yeah, that's what they've always done. But look what happens when they ran into a Tampa Bay team. Okay, a Tampa Bay like that, a team like that. If the Bills, who played them in the AFC Championship game, if the Bills had known about what Tampa did, because that Super Bowl came after, so nobody saw that game yet. But if the Bills had known that, it would have been the Bills in the Super Bowl versus the Bucs. And the point I'm trying to make is that now these teams know how. So it's know-how and personnel to do it. and you need those two things. The Bills have the personnel to do it, and now they've got the know-how. And there's going to be a lot of teams looking at Kansas City going, you know. And you guys know where this started from? It started with Bill Belichick. It goes back to 2019. Do you remember that Chiefs game in 2019 where we were supposed to win, but at the last minute they called back two different calls and screwed us over? Yeah. Bill kind of figured them out. And then he did the same thing with the Ravens. And now things have kind of flipped and de-evolved since then. So, you know, it wasn't a fast decline, but you can see like they're not as invincible as they were when they caught everybody off guard. This is not the Chiefs AFC anymore. Like, it's not a gimme. Okay? It's not. They're still the AFC champions. That's obviously clear. I mean, because they were the AFC champions. But it's not a guarantee. I think it's open. I think it's more open than people realize.
Hey guys, can you hit that like button, please? And if you're new here, subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified. Thank you.
Oh, I see it twice. Since a $5 super chat, he says, so when one day Bill Murray, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson were cut, I'm afraid so, man. It's true. Yeah, nope says something good here. He says refs had the Pats number on that Monday night game against Carolina. Yeah, they were mugging Gronk in the end zone. That was the game where Tom Brady was cussing out the refs all the way to through the tunnel. Oh, Jared was referring to rookie quarterbacks because yeah, stupid, yeah.
Yeah. So we're catching up with your comments again.
Yeah, Anthony Preston, I thought I did get it right. I did say Jim. Normally I say John. And normally...
Yeah, he did say Jim.
I did say Jim.
He just made it clear.
I corrected it.
Yeah, he corrected it. He was like, hold on. It's like sometimes when you make a mistake more than once, you remember the mistake. At least I do. Yeah. I'm like, God, I remember no.
It's so weird. So when I talk about the 49ers, I say John. And when I talk about the Ravens, I say Jim.
Yeah.
You would think I would just get them backwards. And what's even worse is that I remember watching Jim Harbaugh play quarterback. So
that's like me and these words. Kiss ass and ass kick. I'm like, is it kiss ass or ass kick? I'm like, I'm sorry, I was confused then. Then there's one more like that.
She says, instead of saying you're an ass kisser, she says you're a kiss asser.
Yeah, so I'm like, and then every time I'm like, wait a minute, which one was it? Was the correct one?
Yeah, I see it twice last year. Exactly. I remember that, and if you remember, we all were saying Justin Herbert was the one that people should be looking at, and nobody wanted him. Hey. Honest, I if you guys remember, I said this in the Brady hate saga. I said that fans, I would trust a fan who, not all fans, but fans who really watch the game, I would trust them over the judgment of a lot of general managers. Seriously. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. See it twice. Good to see you. See it twice. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. See it twice.
Good to see you twice.
Dave Wilhauer says, "It's no." Oh yeah, guys, just to remind you, if you're directing anything at me or Milena, put at our name. That way, I know you're talking to me and not talking to someone in the chat. Dave says, Aaron, it's no different than in 2000 when no one wanted a pocket passer from Michigan who wasn't fast. All Brady did at Michigan was win 21 of 26 starts. He beat Ohio State and beat Alabama in the Orange Bowl. Exactly. Exactly. They looked at hype and they did not look. See, if we did a redraft of all quarterbacks in NFL history, Tom Brady would be not only the number one quarterback taken, he would be the number one player overall. How different things have ended up. You saw, Cried Wolf says, I saw something on Facebook that said Tom Brady may be the GOAT, but Mahomes is king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then you see what, who said it? Someone said,
Burger King.
See it twice. He's called king because of the whole Chiefs kingdom.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, isn't in Indian culture, isn't a chief a king?
I don't know.
It's a title, right? It's like the head of the. So. Yeah, Jared said, I had a problem with Steve Young. Sloppy play. Exactly. It was sloppy. I did not like it. And 2, they shoved out Joe freaking Tana for Steve Young, which I never would have done either. That was a bad, not a bad decision because it obviously worked out. They got 1 Super Bowl. But if Joe stays in 49ers and plays longer, I think they get more than just one extra one. Yeah. So. And Steve Young, he had to quit football. He had a million concussions. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, he was good at what he did. Okay. He's one of the best. That it's just. I think in the top 10 greatest quarterback seasons ever, I think he's got 3 of them. So he's really good, but it's just not my thing. And like Odson just said, it's not that great for postseason. So. Yep, Salami Pizza. That's right. No running quarterback has won multiple rings, and very few have won even one. So. No, that's right, Bill. And Mahomes, he didn't even play that great in the one they won. So he's played in 2 straight Super Bowls, and he wasn't anything in either one. I mean, he just looked mediocre, like nothing special at all. And see, that's the problem. Is that starting to look like some other guys we've seen before that have had that happen?
Well, thank you guys for hitting that like button.
Oh, they did.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They went up.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
And of course, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified.
Wishing B asked, do you think Tyreek Hill's knee issues will start to affect Mahomes soon? I'm thinking it might affect his route running and might pull him out of Olympic speed. Honestly, Tyreek, him not being able to hit a home run against Tyreek, if it comes to that, might actually benefit Patrick. So, for our sake, I hope they keep throwing torque balls down the field, because we now know how to defeat it. So let them keep thinking that that's the way to win games, and it's been working, but now we know. So I've always said Andy Reid is a great coordinator, but he's not that good of a head coach. And I don't know, some of the teams he's had and some of the he gets them far enough, but that's not legendary level. That's not Hall of Fame level, and to me at least. But hey, what do I know? They just put Bill Cowher in the Hall of Fame, so whatever. See it twice says Mahomes has one good Super Bowl quarter out of 8. Yep. And that was what, the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl 54 against the 49ers. Yeah, I wish you'd be. That's a game that we compare a lot, and because it's such a good one. So he says he compared Mahomes in the Super Bowl to when Tom was in the AFC Championship loss against Peyton against Denver in 2015.
Yeah.
Tom was sacked 4 times and was hit 20 times out of 56 passes, and he figured out what to do, and we almost won. That's the difference, okay? That's the difference. If it wasn't for Gostkowski missing that extra point, we wouldn't have needed the 2-point conversion. So the game might have turned out differently. Tom took a beating in that game. And honestly, Tom took worse hits than Patrick did. Because Tom wasn't able to get away as much. Patrick was able to avoid a lot of things, actually. And a lot of that Patrick did was self-inflicted. You know? Get rid of the ball. Jesus, man. Yep, Lord Dark Side, exactly. Tom has one bad game, and the media instantly says he doesn't have it anymore. Watch, week 1, if Tom comes out looking bad like last year against the Saints, it's over. Oh, there's the decline. There's the cliff. Yeah, you know, one day there will be a cliff. One day, yeah, he's on a walker. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's not looking like himself anymore. Whatever. Idiots. Yeah, they did. He should be. They said that he should be in a old folks' home after the Bears game. Idiots. Guys, I will be the first to tell y'all if I think there's decline in Brady's play. Okay? You'll hear it from me first. Trust me. If I'm saying it, then you'll know. I'm not some just delusional fanboy who can't see a problem. But I have always maintained that Tom is not done because I knew he wasn't done. 2019, I knew what was going on then. Yeah, cried Wolf. Mahomes scrambled for almost 500 yards, but did you see that throw? Yeah. The most famous incompletion of all time.
The torquiest incompletion of all time.
The torquiest.
The torquiest.
Yeah. The torquiest incompletion of all. I like that.
Yeah. So you got our own vocabulary. VAS vocabulary.
Oh, Luke, absolutely. Buffalo could have implemented that game plan. Sure.
Red coat likes my outfit. I'm playing a tribute to you know who.
Okay, see, look. The
Yeah,
red coat's got
one.
another.
I know. I have also 2 profiles, but both have the same name. It's funny. You can't tell which one.
Jim Harbaugh was long before Brady in Michigan. Jim Harbaugh went to college in the 80s. Do I think the Steelers are going to be good? Yes. I think I always pick them to be good because they're always competitive. It's like the Ravens. I don't care what's going on. I will say yes. I expect them to be pretty good. But yeah, I do. So. Yeah, one bogus MVP. I agree, Dave. Thank you, Nightwalker.
Yeah, like Nightwalker says, become a member if you want to support the show. Okay, wait, where's that?
I love all the torque
I'm
symbols.
trying to find like where the camera is.
That way. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, yeah.
I don't have the mirror effect on. So.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I can get.
So, okay.
Smash that like a button, guys.
Emperor,
Thank you.
Emperor Kush. Kushlash. I got Kushlash. He says Brady's going to light shit up like he always does. He's not dealing with a team with no weapons anymore, or very few anyway. I'm just excited to see what Mac Jones can do with this team this year. Man, guys, this just made this game even more exciting now because, come on, if we suck against Tampa Bay, you know, going in, that game is not as interesting, but we might actually be pretty damn good. Jared says, what do you think of Tom's homecoming with Mac on the other side? Another Joe versus Steve game when Young's 49ers went to KC? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, that's it. But it's even better because it was the 49ers who went to go see Joe in KC, but this is Tom going back home, the house that Tom built. So it's just like that, but even better. And I hope that's the case because that would mean that Mac is going to have a career like Steve Young, if that's what we're implying, if that's the case. Hopefully we look back on history as that was the deal. So that would be awesome. Luke asked me, am I buying the Browns hype? That depends. Is Addie on right now?
Yeah, I was going to say, Addie. Call a friend, Addie.
No. I'm never buying hype from a team that's never done anything. That has shown me nothing. I'm sorry, making the playoffs and winning a random playoff game, it's cool. It's good for the Browns, but in general, it's not enough to make me go, oh, I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl now. You know, I mean, I would love to see that. I mean, that'd be funny for them to go far, but I don't expect anything. No, you got to show me something. You know. See It Twice says, since $5, he says, Cam and Mac are palindromes. They absolutely. Cam went to Aub, Mac Allah, Cam Black, Mac White. Cam is 32, Mac is 23. Mac starts, Cam got cut. And of course, Cam forwards is Mac backwards. So that's what he's playing on there. So
wow.
That is weird, actually.
That is weird. Wow. That was See It Twice. Good discovery.
What?
Which one?
Toss pot. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
The Patriots are the best thing to happen to Carolina since Napoleon invaded Pearl Harbor. Very good.
Yep. Napoleon.
That sounds exactly right. That kind of gibberish that's well said. Yeah. So Emperor Kush says, I watched your video on Brady versus Montana, and I got to say, your breakdown was absolutely fair, and your knowledge is exceptional, bro. It's why I continue to follow you, boss. Thanks a lot, man. You think he was fair, though? You don't think I was too harsh on Joe? Thought I was a little bit too harsh on Joe.
It's just for a dramatic effect.
I could have pulled back a little.
Yeah, I think it's the TV. It makes good TV.
Yeah, but thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. The more you Joe. Yep, and Joe won that game. I watched that. I remember watching it live. It was a big deal. It was hype. Joe versus the 49ers. Dun, dun, dun. Steve Young versus Montana. Schottenheimer versus, what's his face? George Seifert.
Okay.
Yeah. Who can come up with the biggest gematria bullshit with 32 and 23? Go. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. This, like I said, this is an impromptu show. We're not even using our VAS background. This is my personal computer we used. But I just wanted to talk about the camp situation and everything. We will see you guys. Let's see. This Friday. Okay, so we're going to have a show this Friday night. And then after that, it will be Saturdays. And I have a schedule that I'll be presenting soon for the rest of the year schedule. Okay? So.
Okay, on behalf of Cam Newton over here, impersonator, bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.